I would like to present the first ever winner of the Founders Prize competition for student writers, Oruwari Ibiapuye Tom, to the founder of GENZiFy Africa.
We are very proud of you and your achievement. Seeing how close to home this award came made me really proud. Tell us a bit about yourself. Let's get to know our winner and what inspired you, how you came across GENZiFy, what inspired you to join the contest, and what also inspired the entries that have won you this $1 million prize.
Okay, first, Oruwari Ibiapuye Tom, and as you have said, I'm from Abonima. I study biochemistry, and I also have a passion for writing. I came across GENZiFy through Instagram. Like, I was scrolling through my Instagram page and then I saw it there. And initially, I was like, are you sure I can do this? Like, I was having these doubts. But towards the deadline, that was when I now decided to join the group. And then I now wrote the entry. When I first saw the first stage was a utopia made by Gen Zs. I was now like, what type of utopia will we make? So I was discussing with my mom. So my mom was like, she's not sure, because when I look at my generation, sometimes we're like, but this type of people that we want something that is already there for us, something that is already perfect. So I now had to start interacting with my classmates. So most of them were like, if in our own utopia is where we'll be at home, we'll be with our phones, everything is just there for us. So that's when I now decided that the story has to be something that shows how the utopia came to be and how the utopia is. So from the way I looked at it, we ourselves, we need someone. So that's why I now made the Mike Anderson, the man that had a lot of money that decided to start helping the Gen Zs. But normally people won't just help you, they will always want something. So that's why I started suggesting a dynasty within the story. So towards the ending, the Gen Zs now had to be told that they shouldn't be waiting for someone to hand down a utopia to them, that they should form the utopia themselves. So that was what inspired that first story. The second story, Gen Z Love, that was a theme, Unspoken Truth. When I looked at it, I had to ask my brother. So he was like, he doesn't really see love amongst Gen Zs. So I now had to ask my classmates, so what love do you see? So most people were like, we're in an era of divorce, for an era of when people are not consistent in relationships. So it now made my heart to sit down. Initially, I started looking for entries similar to that thing, but I couldn't actually find it on the internet. So I now had to just read through what people talked about Gen Z love, and that was when it now came to me that let me just use what I've been seeing. And that's why I now decided to use a mother who is not happy about the way her 3 children are acting, and I now created that story. Then the final story.
And I think that second story happened to be your highest scoring, right?
Yes,
it gave you the highest score. Yes, congratulations again. Yeah, go ahead, please. The final story.
Yeah, the final story, when the spotlight found me. So that one I actually just used myself, because when the result was called out for the first stage and the second stage, it actually put me on the spotlight. Everybody wanted to get to know me, so there were people messaging me through Instagram, those that were able to get my number through WhatsApp. So it was actually because of that I had to even change my name, so that, because there was not this kind of tension that I have to do better, I have to like come out on top, because now everybody's just looking at me. So that third story, I just used myself. It's enough fiction. But I now had to just like make it a bit dramatic. The part where I talked about the village people attacked. That part now, I was actually working with my mom, but then I now had it's like I overworked myself, so my ribs started paining. But it now came to me that why don't I use it in the story, like maybe an attack or something, like maybe the competition has become so fierce to make the story a bit dramatic. So that's what
I did read that story, and my favorite part was where you were talking about looking at the group chat and people asking for who you were, and that's how would you say the competition got to you? How would you say the pressure affected your writing? Did it, or how did you put that into the story?
Okay, well, the competition made that I had to sit up, I had to improve myself, because this time around I'm not just writing for myself. The first set of was writing for myself, but this time around I now add this I have to impress people. So it now puts me on this, it removed me from my comfort zone. So that is why it was.
But how did you feel after you got the level 3 score? Excuse me. How did you feel after you received your stage 3 score, rather? Your stage 3 score?
Well, I felt down because the score was pretty low. So I was like, I wasn't expecting such. So it made me that I even started praying. I had to call my mom. We started doing night division, all those stuffs. So because I felt like.
Did you say night vigil to pray for your scores? Wow, that's interesting. But well, those prayers worked, I guess, and now you are the winner. We are very proud of you, and we are happy that you are now a millionaire. My team members are clapping for you. You really did impress us. I would like to ask if you have any questions for us, GENZiFy Africa. Like Shay said, my name is Bob. I am the founder. I don't think I introduced myself, and I love to read too, and this prize is the first of its kind, and we hope to keep it going year in, year out. And you also can apply next year. That's how it works. Until you are no longer a student, you can continue to try and see how you can, take your career forward. As part of your prize for winning, we will be publishing you in a magazine, and we will also have an interview with you. Next year, we have some projects in Port Harcourt. So although most of our projects are here in Abuja or in Lagos, but we have a white box project outreach that's scheduled for Port Harcourt, and we would like to use the opportunity to meet you and maybe have real physical conversation with you. Maybe by then you would have been a multi-millionaire by the grace of God, and and we also want you to be a part of our community. We have a volunteers network. We have a sip and flip book club. Wherever you find balance, you can just settle and continue to be close by. We really appreciate your story. We appreciate the time you put in, and we are glad we're able to put up a good competition for you to reach this level in your career. We also, speaking about the publishing, we are going to be publishing your pieces, but our team will reach out to you, and when they do, you will need to work with them to improve the pieces, modify, make some changes, and because it's going to also be physically in physical print. So we will also, I think the team have decided to select a couple other entries from the competition. We received some good entries that did not win, that will accompany your entries. So I think they will also work with you in that regard. But expect to be an inside man of GENZiFy going forward. And once again, I'll say we are really proud of you, and we are glad you are now a millionaire and that your skill and your talent has paid off for you. But before I leave, I would like to ask if you have any questions. Do you want to know when you receive your money after this call? So if you have any questions for us, for the team at GENZiFy Africa, this is your time.
Well, at the moment, I don't actually have a question at the moment.
Great. I would also open that to my team members. Ruth was the project manager for the Founders Prize, so I'd like to ask her if she has any questions. She's mostly back end and controls the project from behind. So I would like to open the floor to questions from you guys before we wrap this up. It's been a very interesting 17 minutes.
I don't have any questions. I'd just like to say congratulations once again. Your stories were remarkable, and I'm actually very proud of you for coming this far. And I look forward to seeing what you're going to submit next year. Like Bob said, you can keep coming and coming back and eating the money. We're here to read your stories. So congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. We are here for you. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you for your time. Congratulations and congratulations again. And see you when next we see. Bye.